awake. Please, do not try to move. You've sustained quite a few serious injuries, mostly broken bones, some blunt force trauma injuries, and a concussion. Just because you may not be feeling much pain right now does not mean that they are any less serious. If you move too quickly, you risk setting a bone in the wrong place or having one of your broken ribs puncture a lung, and that cannot be fixed so easily with a healing pod. So, please, just lie still. If you're feeling a little dazed, that is also normal. I am sure this is all a little overwhelming to you. Just try and relax. Too much excitement could postpone your healing. Oh, it's hard to relax in an unfamiliar area. I can understand that. And with me looking at you? Oh, I suppose I could look a bit unsettling to some humans. I did not even consider that my presence would put you at unease. Truly, I do not want you to be afraid. Let's see. According to scanners, deep breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system. It will lessen your fear. In that case, please take a few deep breaths in order to remain calm. I will wait. Yes, that's good. Why are you here? Well, that is my fault, I'm afraid. My ship malfunctioned and I happened to, graze you, for lack of a better term, during my emergency landing. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience I've caused you. Luckily, my ship is equipped with state-of-the-art medical technology. After a few more hours in this healing pod, you won't even be left with a scar. Your human anatomy should be similar enough to mine for it to work. I have never met a human until now to try it out, but there are not many other options. But do not worry. You've already been steadily healing for a while now without adverse effect. If something were to go wrong, it would have happened by now. I understand if you harbor any animosity towards me for this whole mess. Perhaps I deserve it for being careless, and I do not expect any less. But overall, it matters little. After you are done healing, I will wipe your memory of this entire event. It will be like we never even met, which would be for the best. Humans are not yet supposed to know about life outside of their planet. Your species is far too early in development. Am I going to experiment on you? Did I hear that correctly? Oh, stars, no. That would be breaking so many intergalactic laws. Technically, I'm breaking a few just by talking to you now. If the Federation knew of any of this, they would, let's just say I would be in a large amount of trouble. Besides, I am not even a scientist. I'm more of an explorer of sorts. I chart the stars and create maps of the landscape. The universe is quite vast, as you know. There are many like me, and still we have not even seen a fraction of it. I could do this for the rest of my life and still... but I will spare you of my ramblings. I promise you are completely safe here, or at least as safe as you can be. Besides, my scanners have already told me everything I need to know about you. Your vital signs are stable. There's no reason I would have to cut you open, even if I were qualified to. I am not what you expected aliens to be like. I hope I am not disappointing you. Humans do have a strange view on what life outside of their planet is like. The many different species that I've met are not going around dissecting people, but I must admit you are not what I expected either. Humans sort of have this reputation for being, well, aggressive. From what I've gathered, you are scared of things you do not fully understand, and many that have landed here against the Federation's policies sadly have not come back. That's part of the reason the Federation is strictly against contact with this planet. You are a black hole of sorts, a dead zone. But you yourself do not seem very hostile. Despite me being the reason you're here, you've been surprisingly understanding about the entire thing, even though you cannot really move. I do not personally understand it myself, but I am grateful for it. Oh, but you do look a bit tired. That is understandable. This machine exchanges your energy for enhanced healing. It takes a lot to be able for your cells to regenerate. It's only natural that you would be exhausted. I recommend you rest. Depending on how long you were asleep for, I will not be here when you awaken. By then, you should be done healing, and I will return you to where I first found you, and you will not remember me. But it was nice getting to speak to you. There are many planets out there with no inhabitants, and often my travels can be a bit, lonely. I hardly ever have the chance to speak with anyone apart from trips to stations for refueling, and even then it doesn't last very long, and that is few and far between. So, thank you for this opportunity. I will allow you to get your much-needed rest. Goodbye, human.